want you to clap along, because that's what you feel like you want to do. We're breaking it down and getting into this align, because glorious are we when we choose to refine. Good morning, glorious beings. How are we today? Hopefully aligned within our reins, holding our chains. There are no chains, folks. It's an illusion conditioned into our minds. Which brings me to the topic that I have in mind, which is something that I wrote about yesterday, in having faith in whatever it is that we believe in, without questioning, without worrying, without harboring insecurity about this faith we claim to have. You see, think about it, okay? That's all I desire. It's for you to think about it. For here we enter the space, Pandora's box opening. A token, a tool, something that we're all capable of using. Let's get into our noggins. Whether it be religion, whether it be whatever belief system. I don't want to go break it down into what each individual could possibly be believing in at this moment in time. Even if it's a lifestyle, a way of cooking, like, who fucking cares what the belief thing is, when the belief that you proclaim to have in faith, with the knowledge and understanding that you currently have, perceive, believe. If that is the case, for instance, I have faith, absolute faith, that as long as I am aligned within my design and only speaking, thinking, feeling, and marinating only these things positively that are aligned with me, I faithfully believe that all that I desire to be shall be in alignment with me. Faith, you see. So in that own, like, belief that I have for myself, I can't be contradicting my faith my belief with any form of shadowy negativity or dishonoring of this faith that I proclaim to have. Worrying about certain things, thinking negative thoughts of, like, not, you know, succeeding or obtaining anything that I desire, or, you know, in terms of law of attraction, you know, or whatever. It's the same thing with, like, people believing in God, but yet worrying about their bills, their health, their loved ones, and for me, that, and just understanding it, wipes out your faith. You have none. You have none. So, you know, we must be mindful of our alignments, understanding what it is that we find as our truths, you see. Because then, in that alignment, we must align our thoughts with those beliefs, our actions with those beliefs, our words with those beliefs, our feelings with those beliefs. And if any of those things are out of whack, we must enter the womb, the root of that, so that we may find the alignment that's needed for us to continue to positively marinate exactly what it is that we truly desire to inspire and accomplish in our lives. You know what I mean? These tools of being mindful and just consciously aware for yourself. That is where everything that you desire to align is going to root from you, not externally. It's going to root from you. So you must be aligned with your tunes in every single way, because what can I say? Alignment goes a long way, you know? And so I've just, you know, decided to mention that in today's happy video of alignments, that we have every ounce of power to empower our mindsets, our actions, our behaviors, our attitudes, you know, finer tunes, and just, you know, be that, understanding that it serves a greater purpose for your entire whole, but it starts with you. Paradigm shifts, these are the kind of things that they do. They help us to accept certain realities that are beyond our control. We can only do and seed and energize. If you understand energy and how powerful and how everything is energy, you are energy. If there is one thing that you are, is an energetic being, a human energetic being. Can we agree on that? A human energetic being. Now go back to the understanding of energy, and what does that mean? You are radiating energy onto this planet. Witch, right? Crucify the witch that understands her energetic empowerment. That is our divine right, for we naturally have this. So why not power tool the use of something that is already yours? And understand that it spreads, it seeds, it's shared with others too. How infective, and is that even a word? I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. How, yeah, contagious are you? You're contagious. That is outrageous. So I better contain this flow of energy that comes from a being, you see. That is the embodiment of me. This I, this vessel that comes alive, that is beginning to discover, and it's always going to be a beginning to discover, because there is always something more to discover, uncover, recover. Happy. This happy project, this peace within, saturates and energizes every part and every inch of my skin. In for this win, infinite cosmic expands onto these earthly lands. We get to choose to expand if we choose. There is no win or lose. It's how you play your game. This golden rain, supreme, are we energizing and walking these lands. Together we stand, holding hands? Or is this world mad war? That's how we take a stand. Fuck out of here, man. I ain't into that. Kumbaya. You don't like me, you keep it moving. That's it. I will never think of you again. You know what I mean? Unless it's some part of that I need to think to further evolutionize my state of eyes that are on this rise during these times. There is some traffic over here, and this mother blower brushed up ahead to not let me go. He can go. He doesn't know that I let him do that. Yes, active participants in my own life, folks. That is not a joke. Humor is another token that I use. When I say that I laugh, I laugh. I laugh for everything. Because laughter is one quick way to vibrate fast into that love land kind of positive energy. Just letting you know, laughter is one quick tool we can use to vibrate high as we are choosing to align with the divine that resides in our entire being, infusing this alchemy of just thinking, you know? Yeah, I like it. But either way, and if you can't find a reason to laugh, you make yourself motherfucking laugh, because you are responsible for that. You are your own happiness. So if you can't make yourself laugh, how the fuck you ever think you're gonna find something to laugh about? That's what I'm talking about. That stick that's wedged up your ass, like if it's so fucking hard to give yourself a laughing attack. I make myself laugh all the time. I think I am the funniest person in this world. For myself. I don't need any help. I laugh for everything. So laughter is one useful tool. You get in front of that mirror, you make the most funny, silliest faces that you can for yourself, and if you still see how serious you are, laugh at that. Like, wow, I'm really a tight ass like that. Like, I can't even laugh at the ridiculousness of my own self, my own image, this projection here in front of me in this mirror that I am looking back at, making the most silliest of faces because I'm trying to cheer myself the fuck up, and I can't even do that. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, and I think, you know, if you find yourself there, then, you know, reflect on that. Because, like, truly, what is bothering you? Like, you make yourself laugh. Make somebody else laugh. on purpose, do the most ridiculous things, because you know what? It motherfucking helps. Whether you see it or not, whether you choose to acknowledge it or not, whether whatever. Let it be joy. Let it be, because that's what you want. And if you don't want joy, then fine. Fuck. Okay. To each their own, right? But at least be real with yourself about that too. Sometimes I want to be a grumpy and all, like, whatever, and I own it. Get over it really fast. Like, don't be around me then. I could be by myself. It's better that way. Nobody gets insulted. So yeah, you know, these are our times. Now is now. Now is always now. 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 A minute ago is not now. Now. Right now. How are you feeling? Give yourself some check-ins. Like, what are my thoughts? Are they positively aligned with what it is that I am wanting to vibe with? Wait, do I know what I want to vibe with? What am I vibing for? What is it that I choose to energetically spread on these lands? Like, do I even know that? Have I identified that? Can I answer this? Oh, this is a tough question. Fuck. What I want, right? All these diving deeps into our wells. All these tools we must learn to use very well, folks. Okay? I keep hashtagging. What do I keep hashtagging? Energetic management supervisor. Oh yes, identifier. It comes with a double-edged sword, folks. Something I've accepted years ago, because I played this game in various ways with the people that I cared for and loved for in my life, who asked for me to do certain things, and then, you know, learning along the way that, you know, people take shit personally, and I'm like, listen, you asked for me to help you identify. Don't fucking attack me. You know what I mean? So you have to want it. But you have to want it. So yeah, it comes with a double-edged sword. And I've learned from that double-edged sword with, you know, the intimate relationships in my life with the people that, you know, I've had friendships with, you know, and just, you know, things that have come along the way that I too have grown in my own understanding of what it's all about, and still know that that level of understanding is still growing infinitely within me, because there's so much more that, even though what I think I understand at this moment in time, there's so much more that I'm growing into, or may not even get to know in this lifetime. You know, who knows? But the fact of just being open to receive and understand that this evolution is constantly happening, epiphany after epiphany after epiphany after epiphany, all the fucking time. Like, yo, these I call them downloads of uploads and all this other shit, like, you know, constantly taking massive hits, yo, and it's a lot to express. So I guess a lot of what, you know, my writing was my first dive into, you know, the rabbit hole of uncomfortability of sharing publicly, you know, things that I write, and then even centering myself in that kind of write until something burst alive. And that took like a couple of years, you know, of having my blog before the spark came and the direction came and the inspiration just was felt. And so, and everything else just naturally, like, you know, took off in its way, that way, inspiration. But it comes with, you know, dedication. And even sometimes I didn't have that. I struggle with that still now in other different ways, these leveling ups of just, you know, learning my own ways, my own grooves, like, you know, through a lot of crazy episodes, you know. And so, you know, we grow Well, at least I grow. I know. Standing firm. You know? So there is a lot we can do. We are not powerless. And, you know, my writing talks a lot about this, and then I became comfortable in my writing openly, you know, whoever reads, like, you know what I mean? And I, you know, not everybody likes to read. I do. But yeah, constantly reading. So yeah, and then now this, like, publicly speaking is something very uncomfortable for me, but it's about the dedication and the processes, the processes that are happening within me that I choose to continue to seek and evolutionize within my own right, my own comfortability with self, my own dedication to self evolution, and just peace, happiness, and unity that I know energetically can spread across the community. But seeds of alignment must breathe. And if there's one thing that I can do, and that is speak, write, explain, express, help. Namaste. I'm not crazy. I just did a little repair. It's soon enough for you to think about me and how I display myself to be. I've forever been talking in my sleep. I always thought somebody would come and get me. But that somebody is always gonna be me. Crazy, I'm just a little unwell. I know right now you can't tell. A different side of me. I know right now you don't care. And how I used to be. Some mornings the music wants to flow through me, and so I let my dancing sensations set free. Got this jerk behind me, riding my ass. I should just ask him if he wants to dance. Radio jam. 'Cause there's nothing holding me back. Yeah, baby. I'm happy. Understanding fully well that I am responsible for my happy. You happy? Let's get on this vibe line. During these times, we must burst alive. Cause I'm happy. Happiness is the truth, but you gotta get through and get to the truth, which is in the root of you, in order to align with your proper blueprints and design, because nothing will be able to bring you down, even when chaos happens all around, because you are the truth, standing firm in your root. It's accelerated motion time, aligning with our divine.